Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, gone. It's complete to Parker left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs have put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot! Hot!
He'll drop to throw. This one left side caught by Barrios. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On the handoff, it's Michel. Shreds the tackle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline.
Gone!
He'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Gone!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And out come the Dolphins now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 20! Hey, alert 3! Hey,
On 2nd down, here's Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Shell! Like 20! 12! Starting left here.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Deuce! We're going to 180! Tiger! Mike's about 9. Mike, starting left here.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by Derek Rivers. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
180. Go, 12, go. Shell.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Left sideline, it's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. Could pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll set up a throw. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll run it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Leopard! 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 Hey!
for first down carry. It's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Check this one down to Michel. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Go! Starting left here.
Now Goff on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go. 180.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Orange.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Merlin.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He completes it to Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, this is Michel. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Allen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, 5. Hey, boy, you got 4 down. 180. Hey, 5. Value 3, value 3.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our ball.
Now they're running on the toss. And he will lose lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, Shell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, lift.
From the gun on third down. Gone. With pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Always laugh when people toughest route to defend. Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. And able to connect with Berrios. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What? 180. Go, 12. Go.
On 1st and 10, gone. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Do up. Hey, lift. Lift. Lift.
On 1st down, gone. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hardball. Dula. DC.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a low-pitch game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Here we go now. Blue landed.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, Dorsett. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Again, it's Michel. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game, What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? I loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Pats, they were...
We coming, man. For the guys, man. P&V. Skirt.
With special guest, Jake Trump.
15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the P&V on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree in the spot, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me a cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through